Yeah, let's
love
get
hip
into this
hop.
100 stuff. Salute to 100 GGG. He has just been convicted of second-degree murder for something that went down in Edmonton years ago. There's a few different articles. Actually, there's something that popped up from Torontology Reddit. Let's pull up that link first. If you have, and listen, I don't know, this post is not super positive towards him. They basically took one of top 5 story posts that he made on the day where when 100 was convicted. Right, you got free the gangster at 100 GGG. You know what it is for life. Emoji, emoji, emoji. This guy says here, if you have any type of love for the following people, 10K, 24, 100, Flipper, Century, or 21, have a good job. Have one job. Look out for your people. And then he goes into this long diatribe over here. I don't know what kind of relationship they're having with them, but everyone listed gave away their lives for their people. This is the truth. We've seen it. They like men who storm the beach of Normandy for the streets of Toronto. Your job ain't to get clout off the names or put them in harm's way. Your one job's put your hand down and hustle and do better, or put your head down and hustle and do better. When those people get to those phone calls and they want to hear their friends got married, their friends' lives lived, so their friends lived. If they are real friends, their friends did their thing. If they're doing life and the motherfucking talking about so and so started a new war over IG or something stupid like that, you get impact next. Watch, watch out. If you're free, your job is to do better. Some people won't have freedom for 20 plus. That's actually a really good message. I don't know who wrote that. He wrote a mouthful, but that was a pretty good message. I actually have, like, look out for your people, especially if your people are taking risks for you. Holy. And I don't think he's talking about top 5. I think he's just talking in general. So here's the article, and this is courtesy of the Edmonton Journal. Gunman in 2022 Edmonton mass shooting pleads guilty to second-degree murder. I guess this is the scene, the homicide scene. A gunman who fired 29 rounds at a busy nightclub 4 years ago has admitted to second-degree murder, giving himself a chance, but no guarantee in being released from prison earlier, said Saeed Ibrahim pleaded guilty Wednesday in Edmonton court in Kings Beach, admitting he was one of the shooters who killed and injured a 7 atrial at the 7 Atrial Lounge in 2022. It remains one of the city's most worst mass shootings. Hold on. Let me double check here. Because the name that they have here, Saeed Ibrahim. Give me a second, gang. Because when I was doing my searches or my little research before, and I didn't do crazy research, but I asked Google, what's 100 GGG's real name? Let's do that. And I got this. Legal name, primary moniker. I got like a Muhammad. Now I'm getting something else. Let's do this. Legal name. Yeah, that's what I got. Muhammad. All right, it takes me to a genius, one of his songs. Is his name in the article? You know what? Let me fucking continue reading. I just don't want to waste my time reading an article that has nothing to do with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't have time to do all of the research. They're saying that the name over here is Muhammad. Okay, let's continue. It remains one of the city's worst mass shootings. Ibrahim was charged with first-degree murder, but pleaded guilty to a lesser charge with the consent of the Crown. Both charges carry mandatory life sentence, but differ in terms of parole eligibility. People convicted of first-degree murder, a planned deliberate homicide cannot apply for parole for at least 25 years, while second-degree murder carries a parole eligibility of 10 to 25. Ibrahim's sentencing, which will decide how long he must serve before applying for parole, was adjourned until the time after September 4th. Prosecutor Carrie, I'm not going to read her last name, said she and defense lawyer Akram Atia expect the present joint submission, meaning they agree on parole ineligibility periods, but she did not provide details. Ibrahim was part of a group of 5 that drove to Atrial Lounge, the address over here, just before 3 a.m. on March 2022, or March 12, 2022. The 4 shooters exited a red Ford Focus and walked just past the lounge, opening fire on his crowded patio. They fired 66 rounds in just 21 seconds, sending patrons scrambling for cover. 4 of the shots hit and killed 28-year-old Ebert George and a bystander leaving the bar with his wife and friends. 7 others were injured, some of whom required surgery to remove the damaged organs. Wow. 1 person inside the bar returned fire, narrowly missing another patron. Holy fuck. Ibrahim fired 29 rounds. Gang, am I on the right article? Let me see here. They're just calling him Ibrahim through this whole thing. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's just do a proper search here. Of course, his name's gonna pop up here. I think friggin', if I'm not mistaken, Six Tails might have did something on him. Let's check. Let's do some quick checking over here. Yes. This is like 3 years ago.
Too far, but that was nothing compared to what he would do next. Soon after the release of FTO, 1Hunnid, along with Driftwood rappers YG and J Neat, would take a friendly trip down to Regent Park and call out the ops, and the entire ordeal would be captured on an Instagram live stream. Regent and Driftwood have been at odds since Driftwood rapper 21 Neat killed Regent Park rapper Smoke Dogg back in 2018. Since then, artists from both blocks.
And good evening. Edmonton's police chief revealed some new developments today in a shooting investigators believe is connected to gang violence. Tonight, 2 men face first-degree murder charges. Matt Woodman
say that approximately 70 rounds were fired into a crowd, and police have revealed for the first time that those who were shot were innocent bystanders. Superintendent Shane Perka describes this as one of the worst mass shootings in Edmonton history. 1 suspect is still at large.
This was a mass shooting, and this could have easily been 10 or 15 people killed in this incident. It was that violent, brazen, and random.
March 12th, 2022, one of Edmonton's worst mass shootings in recent years has just taken place. Edmonton police said officers were dispatched to Atrial Lounge around 2:45 a.m. after reports that multiple shots were fired. Upon arrival, officers witnessed a horrific scene. Around 60 to 70 bullet casings were scattered on the ground, along with 7 injured victims. Edmonton police reported that all 7 people were innocent bystanders, including 28-year-old Ebert George, who later died in hospital. Soon after the horrific incident, Air 1, Edmonton Police's highly advanced helicopter, was in the area as the incident was happening, and were able to chase one of the 2 suspect vehicles. During the chase, Air 1 reported the suspects began discarding firearms out the passenger window, which were later recovered by K9s. After at least one failed attempt at making the car stop, police eventually stopped the vehicle, and the people inside tried to run away. But in the end, they were caught. Edmonton police then announced 22-year-old Mohammed, aka 1Hunnid, was arrested and charged with first-degree murder and multiple firearms offenses, while Saad Osman, aka Styles, was placed 5th on Canada's most wanted list, and on top of that, they added a $50K reward. Not much is known about Styles, but rumors have swirled that he is possibly another one of 1Hunnid's cousins, and judging by their social media posts, this may be true.
Hold on. Yo, gang, 1 second. Look at this, look at it.
Come on, we outside, man. GGG everything, man. Come on, man.
Holy.
Yo, listen, Friday.
Talk to me.
They got all my artists for life. Now, you do the math, man. If we weren't some serious people, they try to give me life, and I beat it. I was innocent.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. So
you posted the 2 posts, and they ran that up on Reddit. That's where I found it, right? Like, fuck, bro. How did you feel when you seen that, bro? When you seen the thing, bro? The conviction.
It's fucked up, but it's fucked up. You know what I mean? Look what they try to do to me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They try to send me away for a long time. So it's like, it's fucked, but it's like, I came out, all my homies are in jail. You know what I mean? All of them. Yeah. And it's not like they're getting 2-3 years. They're getting life sentences. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck. I gotta just like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You gotta just keep going. You feel me? Hopefully they get their appeal and hopefully they get out. You know what I'm saying? But it's fucked up, though.
Yeah.
You come to my court dates when they're trying to give me... You, out of every podcaster, every fucking rapper, even my rap friends, you showed up to court. They didn't. I should be giving you millions of dollars. I'm just being honest. I should give you... Yo, they can't see my face, right? They can't see my face, right?
No.
Bro, we're really rich, so how can you kick me out when we have houses or pools? Rich.
Fam, chat, if y'all can see the pool, they're large up, bro.
So it's like, bro, let me show you something while we're on stream. Just don't say I'm going to show you something, you're going to die.
Okay. Holy. Sorry, chat. I can't tell y'all what go on here, fam. It's a little bit too... You're muted. You're muted.
I couldn't hear you. What do you say?
I was just telling the chat I can't show them what go on. It's too much. Oh, I lost him. Chat. Okay. Yo, I was saying I can't show the chat while go on. It's too much. Yeah.
My nigga, come on, that's a real nigga right there, man.
No, real shit.
You ain't gotta ask. I ain't gotta ask for nothing.
No, the real shit. Yo, listen, fam. I'm gonna hit you after the stream.
Yo, I might sit down with you this week and do an interview. Give you the first million view interview. You know what I mean?
Hey, say less, bro.
No trolling, no gimmicks. I'm gonna sit down and give you the real.
Hey, if you're down, I am ready, brother.
Oh man, shout out We Love Hip Hop. We're gonna do this now. We're gonna set it up, brother. Call me out the streets.
I will, brother. Bless. Yo, chat. Man's living the life, bro. He's living a life. Ask him when he's dropping music. I don't know to ask that because like I don't want to set him put out a date and then it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? But I have heard music. I'm not gonna act like I haven't heard music.
Big fucking goats. Yo, money boy. I put this fucking bag on these niggas' life, eh? These little fucking boys. These little fucking boys.
You 100, you don't know, fam. We gotta shit on the ops on time.
Yeah, let me screenshot that one.
Let me go back to this article now that we know that I'm not reading just some willy-nilly bullshit. So, okay, we got this part. Another man dubbed Shooter 2 fled on foot after the shooting and never been identified. Saeed Osam absconded. What the fuck is this word? Absconded after being released on bail and is wanted on Canada-wide warrant. Oh, I know who they're talking about. I'm not going to pull up his shit. But I've seen him on the Bolo list that they have. Like they always post a Bolo list. So you with braids and stuff like that, they always show him on the Bolo list. Fantaccioni or whatever this shit is right here, there's some Italian ass name, said police linked Ibrahim to the shooting, and security footage and DNA cameras near the lounge showed the man in a black balaclava firing at the patio with a handgun containing an extended clip. The gun was later thrown in the front passenger window of a Ford, where the balaclava containing Ibrahim's DNA was later located. The handgun, which contained an empty 32-round clip, also tested positive for Ibrahim's DNA. Holy fuck, they had him like cooked for that one, bro. DNA is the worst. Ibrahim remained in custody and appeared in the prisoner's docks wearing orange and black coveralls. Several members of George's family were also in the court and were expected to read victim impact statements at sentencing. Of those prosecuted so far, Muhaddin was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for 25 years, while Muhammad received 8 years in prison for manslaughter. Oh. Okay, so his name is in the article, like all the way at the end. Okay. Whew. Yo, the streets are crazy over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to act like it's the highest murder rate that we've ever had, but when the shit goes down, it goes down. And this is not even over here. This is over in Edmonton. You know what I'm saying? No, salute to Cool Guy 4942. Thank you for that right there. But same way, good that you mentioned that, because it was good to pull up that Six Tails video for more reference. But yeah, man, this is what's going on. 1Hunnid GGG, convicted of second-degree murder. The Reddit's been redditing. And yeah, salute to Top 5. So we got to speak to Top 5 and everything in this segment. So yeah, man, salute to all parties involved. And, you know, condolences to the family of the deceased. All right, we cannot not do that when we're doing one of these segments.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.